Look, it's great to have your company this morning. You spent decades working in American intelligence, so what can you tell us actually about that time?
Well, working in the intelligence community, especially in the United States, is a very rewarding career. It can also be at times a little boring and other times absolute terror. So it really depends on what issue du jour you're working on at the particular time, but it was a very rewarding career for me.
So, Luis, while you were part of the department, you released videos of UFOs to the public. What motivated that decision?
Well, I think it's a little bit of a mischaracterization by some that I released them. Actually, I did not release the videos. The videos were released by the Department of Defense. They went through a process, and it was actually the Department of Defense who made the decision to release those videos. My office, we merely facilitated the downgrading of those videos in order that they could be released at some point. I think the motivation for that is, well, quite frankly, we didn't know what we were dealing with. We have objects that are being picked up on electro-optical, or if you will, gun camera footage, radar data, and some of our very best pilots are reporting these things. And quite frankly, we didn't know what they were, and to some degree, we still don't know what they are. So I think getting those videos released, at least to some degree, helps start the conversation going, and hopefully we can figure it out.
Because, there'd be a lot of people out there who are saying that was being withheld for a long time. People are storming Area 51 a few weekends back. Well, maybe dozens were, trying to get information out. So by doing this, is the American government sort of acknowledging the fact that perhaps other world or other aliens from another world exist?
I think that's a great question. I think first of all, it's important to know that the Navy, United States Navy, just came out and acknowledged that these videos are indeed of UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, or I guess in the vernacular, UFO. But at no time do you hear the Navy or the U.S. government saying the word alien, and I think that's important because I think really this is a conversation that requires more information. We need more data before we can ever make any type of assertion whether or not we're talking about something that's terrestrial or non-terrestrial. And I think it's important to know, too, that at the end of the day, this still could be a foreign adversarial technology. It probably is not, but it could be. And so I think we have to keep an open mind, and we really have we really need to collect more data, apply better analysis before we can even jump to that conclusion that these things are not from this planet.